go. Just want to whack that on my. There we go. Yep, just pop that in there. Pop the start of the show back in its case. How are we doing, guys? Great to see you. I can see many of you assembling in chat. Geeks assemble. Great to see you. Have you had a good week? What's the weather been like? It's been amazing here. I've just realised I've got a pop shield on. I was wondering why I couldn't see you. That's because I was doing my posh voiceover act earlier on this week when I was doing the Gadget Show podcast, which many of you tune into. Hello, Prof. Charles, Putty Cad. Good to see you guys. Great to see many of you in Instagram land as well. Liam AVF McMurphy. I've just slaughtered your name. Aqua Snaps. I'm guessing that's what you do. You take pictures underwater. Scarlet or Hyde. Psychic Janet, how you doing? Good to see you. Lovely to see you. Joining as always on Instagram. But I expect, Janet, you'll be zooming over to YouTube, which I know you like to do. And that's my cue to tell you, if you're new, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. It's a really, really fun show that we do every Sunday here. Let me just try and turn this down a little bit, and I'll show you a little sting so you've got a sense of what we're up to. Where the Exploding Show comes at you every Sunday on a multitude of platforms. So you can watch us on Twitch. You can tune in on X, which a lot of people do. X is actually a really interesting sort of platform. I know you put the cat among the pigeons when you talk about X nowadays, but actually, from a technical point of view, the streaming experience is really good. You can watch us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Yeah. Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and X. I think that's it. Anyway, good to see you, Prof. Giles. Lovely to see the sun after all these dark months. Still pretty chilly. Yeah, blooming heck. It's really cold. We had the window open this afternoon. I couldn't work out why my body temperature had dropped a couple of hours later. It's because the sun had gone in. The winter had come back with a vengeance. Hello, Lucy. Eds, how you doing on X this week? Bruce, good to see you too. Force Ghost Jeremy. And I've already said hello to Ponder. What were you showing me, Ponder? Something in on the Discord. This show has a Discord, by the way, if you're interested. Let's go to our UK Garage playlist, which is quite new. We like a bit of garage in the place. We default to 80s, don't we? 80s synth music on this show. Big Brands Direct is with us on Instagram. Seva, is that you? Aquasnap's giving me the big, well, that's like the surf signal, isn't it? Egwisk Sambam, Psychic Janet, replying to me on Insta. Insta is a weird one. I can never quite figure out how to get people interested to communicate on Instagram. Lots of people visit on Instagram, but they generally kind of don't speak. So if you're on Insta, say hello. Show some love in chat. W's in chat, as my son, who streams on Twitch every day, says. 80 synths are the best, says Rob H. Well, I've got a couple to my right. One that matches the colour of my jacket. Well, they've got to say, this playing here right now. This is a nice tune. Come on then, let's get a groove in the place. Let's drop a filter on there. Filter, high pass filter, what do you think? Auto filter, yeah, we'll do that. UK Garage, whack that on there. Okay, in the place now. Bring it up. Yeah. Let's get a little auto pan in there. Should be moving around. If you're listening in stereo, like that, mate. Come on. Let's go back to the device. Oh, get in! Come on! Oh, bring up the volume now. Okay, normally, I do get carried away quite a lot with the music, but I'm loving it. There we go. That's a tune called Only You by, oh my God, the name of the group, Le DeLorean. Oh, yeah, baby. Love it. This is the new 80s, the new 90s garage, UK garage playlist for this show. Wave the Exploding Show, no less. Coming at you every Sunday, 9 p.m. Yeah. The music chosen by DJ Me, using Epidemic Sound, which you can go to and you can pay a monthly fee and you can get loads of copyright-free music if you're interested and not sponsored by them. Although based on the fact that I say that every week, I should be. Okay. A bit louder, that one. Alright, so I'll be talking Blue Sky. Prof Charles, big fan of Blue Sky. Force Ghost, I enjoyed the Colin Furze interview, by the way. On the Gadget Show podcast, I would love to see you guys collab. Well, let's tune drop and I'll give you a little bit of Colin Furze gossip. Okay, so Colin Furze was a guest on the Gadget Show podcast, which for those of you who are new, some of you might not know who I am. My name's Jason, and I used to do a show called The Gadget Show, which most people in chat used to watch, and I was on it for like 12 years, and it was cool. And now, after not being on the show for 7 or 8 years, I'm doing a podcast with the OG Susie Perry in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Susie Perry. Otis is popping along too once in a while, and John Bentley. These are the old presenters, right? Now, recently, for the podcast, we've started doing interviews with top cool people. Not celebs, but obviously people of the interweb, right? So people like Colin Furze, who actually got his career started making cool stuff like massive AT-AT walkers or AT-AT walkers, or like digging a massive tunnel underneath his house so that he can get a lift and take his DeLorean down and drive it under the house. I'm not even messing about. And he was our latest guest. And as you know, I don't know if I've told you this. Did you know that I've sold my DeLorean? Did you know that? Yeah, we should have a booze thing, shouldn't we? No, it came, the right time came along. And so I've still got access to the car, but the original guy that I bought it with has taken possession of it. It was an amazing thing. I had it for about 25 years, did some incredible stuff, including a hoverboard thing around London. I was the first to do that. I invented that idea. You have it on my authority. That idea was nicked several years later by someone else who got millions of views because YouTube had developed so much more. But when I did it, I think we got about 600,000 views, but I hoverboarded around Piccadilly Circus. We also put it live on the stage at the NEC, and I went through London and, you know, I'd say raced Lamborghinis and Paganis and Bugattis. That's not true, but I mean, the race was to see which car got the most selfies. We did some cool stuff with it. Anyway, why Colin Furze is related to this is he said for the opening of his underground DeLorean garage, he'd love to get mine in there, even though it's not mine anymore, with the full lights on, which is really cool, isn't it? So there we go. Is there ever a right time to sell a time machine? Well, you can always go back in time, and oh no, I couldn't because I don't own it anymore. Hey, Graham, how you doing, man? I've been in touch with everyone at your end. Hopefully you've seen that email. I'm not sure, but we can talk about that. I'm referring to the movie that Graham and some students from the University of Lincoln are going to be helping me make in a few weeks' time. Anyway, we've got so much more to talk about. Let me just check Instagram. Yo, Bailey, how you doing, man? Humongous Hammer has just joined us. So has Jeff Q. Is that right? Frumper Eds also on X and over on Instagram. So some interesting stuff happening in the news. In fact, maybe I should turn that down because I've got a bit of a video for us. Let's have a look at this. It's really, really cool. So this came out. Oh my God. And loads of people in my Discord. If you want to know the Discord, maybe guys, you'd be kind enough to whack it into chat for me. Went absolutely bonkers because it looks incredible. It's coming out this year. I can't quite remember when. Let me know if you know when. It's called Terminator 2D, No Fate. Check this out. It's absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully you can hear that. I'll turn it up a little bit. Look at that. So it's a brand new Terminator game, and really, not only does it look like it's from the sort of late 80s, early 90s, but it's also it's also really, I think, the game that we wanted. This is the game we wanted when Terminator 2 was a thing. We never got it. We got some cool games. We got one game, actually, if I remember correctly, which utilised this bad boy. Am I holding it the right way around? We got loads of Terminator IP titles in the video games world, but this is the one as a young person that I really wanted to look at. That I really wanted to use. It looks play. It looks absolutely superb. Look at it, absolutely brilliant. Terminator 2 2D No Fate. Terminator 2D No Fate, 5th of September. That is a pretty premature launch, but what do you think, chat? Looks awesome. Even everyone says I quail. What electric car sound? What sound was that in that trailer? Someone's saying that the electric car sound that we just witnessed would look really good in the DeLorean garage. Okay, let me just try get rid of that now. There we go. Right. Okay. So now that is incredible. Looking forward to it. 5th of December. We'll do more on that. We'll try and get an early player demo or whatever. But right now, I've moved on to the second news item of the evening. Got a little bit confused there, but I'm back in focus now. Now, this is something that came up in my Discord. It was sent to me. Was it Puddy? Was that you? Was it you? Now, this is something called floor796.com. Now, I'm going to try and interact with that on my softwares because
Peggy 16.
Oh, no, hang on, that's no good. That's not what we want. Because
Peggy 16.
No, stop. No. That's not it. Hang on a second. Hang on. All right. Okay. Now, there's a special mode with it, I think. That's me zooming in. There's a mode where you can get it to move around, but I think because of the way that I've configured it for the stream, that's not the case. What we can do by the looks of things is zoom in. Can you see that? By the way, the reason I have the images in the center of my screen on my stream, sometimes people ask me, is because some people watch the show horizontal, vertical, not just horizontal. Now, it's an incredible endeavor, this. There's loads of really cool 80s references in there if you are fortunate to find them. Let's just move around a little bit. Zoom in there. Is that like an alien? No. Tell me if you, in chat if you spot anything. So there's obviously Wally. There's Wally in there. Look. There's loads of 80s and 90s references. Was that Harry Potter? He's in an invisible... That's Harry Potter, isn't it? And Ron Weasley in an invisible cloak. Now, are these 80s references that I'm missing? Let me know in chat. Ali, welcome. If you know what we're looking at, let's have a look over here. There's probably lots of really cool, subtle references that I'm missing here. As we move around. Oh, that was a bit odd, wasn't it? What's that under there? Obviously, there's Chewie. Closed, keep out. So look. I want to find, there was a hoverboard. Someone sent me some images. And Marty McFly was in there. I hope there's nothing undesirable in there. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's a Matrix reference. There's a Steven Seagal reference there. Power Rangers, of course. That's good. Futurama, School Days. Was there a School Days reference, Rob? That would be cool. The old game on the Specky. We should be putting it. I'm on the bottom left at the moment. Okay, Mortal Kombat. We like that. Mortal Kombat's good. What else have we got? Is that a Madagascar Willy Wonka thing? So it's basically there's the I'm just careful I don't show anything I'm not supposed to show, even though it's animated. There's Terminator going invisible in the shower. Okay, marvellous, marvellous. Let's move on swiftly. It looks like a bit of a shower scene, which is maybe not the most palatable thing for a Sunday family-orientated show like this. Some form of Transformers type thing, or some Japanese Gungeon. Why can't I speak tonight? Kiss, Doctor Who. Anyone else recognise anything? Pink Floyd reference, Matrix, Dr. Zyborg. Okay, cool. So we're getting the references in. Let me just check Instagram, show you some love because you're in a different chat section. Predator, thank you, the original Alan. Love the One Piece reference. There was a One Piece reference, was there? My daughter's really into One Piece. Inspector Gadget? Did I miss Inspector Gadget? Oh, come on. I love the fact that I'm right in front of it here, and that it's you lot that are actually making the refs. You see it loading on the left-hand side there. Okay. Wow, that's so strange. Okay, like a dance floor. A 70s dance floor. Moving on. What I really want to find is Marty McFly, but I'm sort of going so randomly. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in there, I think. References. There's lots of sort of people in GIMP masks, which is a bit odd. Okay, what else have we got? Anyone recognise anything there? Let me have a look. I'm popping back to chat because you're so much better at this than I am. Pulp Fiction, Twist Comp. Oh, the Twist Comp. Brilliant. Flintstones, a Funny Police Academy reference. Scooby-Doo. Half-Life. Philip Hoy, what was the Half-Life reference? Would you let me know, please? Oh, that's Saturday Night Fever, was it, the dancing? Okay, cool. Let me just make sure that's in the centre of the screen. Okay, and right, where are we? Let's have a look. One more reference I want. One more reference from preferably from the 80s. I'm seeing video game references. Is that Chuck Norris? No, maybe not. Is it? That is Chuck Norris, isn't it? Doing a arm wrestling competition. Teletubbies. Bob Rose painting, really? Well, really? I never saw that. Oh yeah, there he is. Is he painting a Doom image? Is that the one? Epic. Absolutely epic. Anyway, what can I say? Loads of fun. Brilliant stuff. It's called Floor 796. Oh, Portal was there, Phil Hoy. So lots of Valve-related gamery, which is rather nice. Here's the gym. Superhero Flash, is it? On the treadmill. And an arcade here. Let's have a look. And Yo Sushi type vibes. Tron. Look at the Tron arcade machine. That's really cool, isn't it? So let me just give you some facts about this, because I did, rather than just going around having a look at stuff, I did actually do some research. Floor 796 is an animated scene showing the lives of characters from various works on the 796th floor of a huge space station. The animation is regularly expanded with new blocks or rooms and characters from movies, TV series, games, anime, memes, etc. The project's been created by one author as a hobby, and it started in 2018. One person doing this. You can click on the characters to find out who it is. If a character is not clickable, then he is probably fictional and does not refer to anything. The project also has a wide variety of interactive elements that are activated by clicking Easter egg games and quests and things. In the FAQ section, you can find a list of all interactive elements. Well, that's good, isn't it, that we got all that stuff? Let me just... there we go, yeah. Is that me clicking? There we go. Easter egg Racer 796. Open that. Oh, cool. Great. There we go. That's great. Well, the button's knackered, but we can give it a go, can't we? There we go. Brilliant. That's cool, isn't it? That's really cool. I love that. What else? Anyone else? High School Girl, Haru, and Akira. Oh, that... Okay, interestingly. Let me look at this. Okay, I can't open that. No. Excuse me. I've got a little bit of a cough tonight, so things are a little bit wheezy on the mic. I do apologise. Got some crazy stuff going on in the restaurant there. I'm kind of getting carried away. I hope this is interesting to watch. I hope it's not too small. Maybe I could have made it a bit bigger. That would have been fun. There's Palpatine. Yeah, it says click original, but I can't really I can't really click that. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so you've got the basic idea. There we go. One more time. I've already done this, but floor796.com is where you need to go. Thought that was absolutely brilliant. And then in other news, folks, which we'll stick with for the next five or 6 minutes before we go to the quiz. Yes, we've got a quiz coming up, which if you're new, you'll be very pleased to find out about. I'm so sorry. I've got a really tickly cough. Because you might think it was all clickbait. And tonight it wasn't. Question 10 is a toughie. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Just to save me, I'll go to chat. Thanks, Ponder. Reminds me of an old SNES game that had an arcade where you could play games such as Gradius. Someone saw Asterix in there. I never saw that. And Beetlejuice as well. Brilliant. Okay. So, forgiving me for a moment while I just get some more tea to try and ease this sore throat, which is just, it's just got to a point where I need to resolve it. Just give me a sec. I've heard a rumour that there is a young man called Maxwell who is watching this show and refusing to go to sleep. Now, let me just say, I respect that, okay? I'm with you, all right? It's boring, isn't it, going to sleep? Let's be absolutely honest. But Maxwell will be back, all right? So if you go to sleep, you can come back next time refreshed and ready to enjoy our stuff. So for your dad's sake, at least, off you go to Bedfordshire. Maxwell, big up to Maxwell. Everyone in chat say, hi, Maxwell. Youngster, getting ready to put his head down, and what an absolute honour it is to have you in chat. Lovely to see you. We'll see you again, Maxwell. Sleep tight. Right, okay, mega stuff. So you might have listened to the Gadget Show podcast this week, where we didn't just dive into the world of tech like we always do, but we also asked a question. We've started doing that of late for certain episodes, a big question, and it was all about physical media. So what do we think about the death of physical media? We grew up, didn't we, on, forget Blu-ray, forget CDs, we grew up on audio cassettes, you know, saving code on cassettes, loading games off cassettes. Physical media is very, very important. Not to forget the likes of VHS, which runs this show. You know that VHS runs this show. All right, this is where I keep my title sequence on there, look, and then I whack it in. I must remember to pay the rental on that. So yeah, we're very into physical, aren't we? Physical media, and it's really worth listening to. I'm not advertising the Gadget Show podcast, but you should definitely listen to it because it's absolutely fantastic. And old Tom, who produces it, is one of the original producers of the OG Gadget Show, and of course there's me and Susie. And it's really, really good. And this week, wow, it stimulated such a massive debate. You can check my recent X post on that. Thousands of people, 19,000 people. Let's have a look, actually. Something like 19,000 people got into the chat about physical media based on me posting a clip, or Gadget Show posting a clip of our latest episode. I can never work out on X how to find my own account. It's really weird. Oh, there we go. I've done it. Let's have a look. Oh, that's weird. I'm watching myself on this show. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh my God. Yeah. No, not 19,000. 16,000 people. I said, do you really own the games and movies you buy, or could the rules of ownership change beneath our feet? Yeah. The idea being that when you physically own a game, well, surely you own it, right? Could they change that? I'll tell you something that has changed recently. I actually got it wrong on that episode, so we're going to have to do a kind of miniature correction maybe in the next episode. I was talking about Audible. I actually meant the Kindle. The rules on the Kindle, haven't they recently changed in the last sort of like 14 days? Meaning that now you used to be able to download your Kindle ebooks and, comic books and all that sort of stuff onto any device, I think, pretty much, and look at them. And now I think you can only look at them on the Kindle. Let me know if I've got that wrong. Anyway, there is an example. Here's my point of licensing arrangements changing around non-physical media like ebooks, right? But I've got this CD. I actually got it. Can you see it? There we go. I got it this week, last week, and it's the anniversary edition of Utah Saints. It's a shame it doesn't work so well in the light because it's so beautiful. Look at that. Got the boys in the middle. So nice, beautiful. Got some great tracks on there, including Something Good and Utah Saints take on the theme from Mortal Kombat. That's on there too. Absolutely superb. Something Good. Oh, absolutely love it. But I love it also because it's physical, because I'm a fan of the boys. It's got a kind of meaning to me, you know. Anyway, just thought I'd talk about that. The first music video computer program can be found on YouTube. Rob H, that doesn't relate to the conversation that we've just been having. Game Cassette Arts sold a lot of suspect games back in the 1980s. We didn't know what the games were, and the art sold the game, usually. Ah, right, okay, so you're having a kind of chat about art. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, Bruce, that cover does look good, doesn't it? It really does look great. Let me just make sure that Instagram are not joining in on the conversation and I'm missing it. Ah, here we go, look. Kez McDonald, I love physical media. I still use vinyls, and you said cadets, but I think you mean cassettes, even though I didn't grow up with them. That's really interesting. I've got a massive collection of vinyl over here. Ouch, mate. I've got loads of street sound stuff. What's that? That's Street Beats. That was a kind of collection of different hip-hop electro back in the day. Oh, yeah. Look at this, man. You're the one for me. 12-inch by D-Train. And I've got Crucial Electro 3. You probably know I also do a radio show every Friday for these guys. In fact, I've been asked by Morgan Khan if I'm going to DJ. What's the gig? I can't remember the gig. There's a really good gig coming up. In August, I'm DJing the Street Sounds massive big party. Let's have a look. Street Sounds. Let's see if I can find it. Well, they've got Maze, who are now called TMF. You might remember Maze. They're doing a live gig at the O2 on the 23rd of this month, which is rather exciting. And I'm going to be DJing, here we go, on, I think it's August at some point. I'll have to get back to you, but it's the Margate Soul Festival, which I'm really super excited about. Because we're the, as in Street Sounds Radio, the official partner of that. That's going to be absolutely superb. When is it? Oh man, I'm so bad. I should find out this information. I'll get back to you on that because it might be nice. I've got it. It's the 1st to the 3rd of August 2025, Margate Soul Festival, and it's soul, funk, boogie. You know, it's going to be like jazz funk. It's going to be absolutely superb. So I'm going to have to get the old Pioneer decks out and get back into DJing properly. All right, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with me there. That was an interesting kind of cavalcade of content. Use a little bit of alliteration. Vinyl is perfect for some DJ scratching, says Shaftzilla or Shaftzilla. Sorry that I put a T in there. I couldn't help it. Bruce, remember that if you stream music, the artist gets pretty much nothing. Maybe not a big deal for a huge name, but as an independent artist, each actual physical sale is a big deal. Bruce, really good point. We've got the Street Sounds news, link to that Margate Soul Festival from Prof Giles. That's great in chat. And yeah, it's good. And yeah, so iQuail has also got this CD because they met DJ Tim of Utah Saints at Play Expo in Blackpool last October, and he was talking about it, wasn't it? But that's really nice to see. Absolutely superb. Quickly back to Instagram, and then I think we'll check comments, and then we'll get on with the quiz. I think it's time for a little bit of quizzing, don't you? It's only fair, isn't it? Okay, so each week on Way of the Exploding Show, we bring you news, information about games, TV, music, but we also bring you a quiz, which everyone absolutely loves, and it's become very popular. People love getting involved with the quiz, and this week is no exception. It's an absolute cracker. Question 10 is particularly difficult, so good luck with that. The way it works is an honesty quiz. I ask you a bunch of questions. I ask you a question, and then I'll give you 4 possible answers, and you've got to choose which one of those you think is the correct answer. Don't embellish, though. If you know what it is, and some of these you'll know for sure, right? If you just jump into chat and make it really clear that it's the right answer, it spoils it for everyone else. So just nice, simple answers. Write the question out, and then we go back, and we have a race to the top. Sound like a plan? All right. Marvellous stuff. Right, okay. Shaft is one of your nicknames. Good. I feel better now because I felt slightly awkward saying that. Right. Thanks, Prof. Giles. Right, okay. Question number 1 in tonight's Way of the Exploding quiz. Here we go. How much was, this is tough, man, the kit version of the ZX81 in March 1981? Whoo! That's so hard. Was it $29.99? Oh, was it $69.99? Was it $99.99? Or was it $49.95? Now, I'm only able to know the answers to these questions this week. $29.99, $69.99, $99.99, and $49.95. Make your choice. I'm going to take this question off the screen. Here we go. Because I bought this book. Okay, I was gifted this book actually by Michael John Murnay, who is the author of this epic book. And John, if you're watching, thank you so much. If someone could screenshot that, that'd be great, actually. I don't know how you do that. Could you screenshot that and send it to me in Discord? Because then I can send it to him and it'll be like funny, because if he's not watching, it'll be like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, man, it's so cool. It's called 8-Bit Stories, Home Computing in the 1980s in Britain. And Michael, I think, is working on another one now, and this is available on Amazon, and I cannot recommend it enough. Despite being the businessman in showbiz, doing the shot list, oh my God, over 500 shots have listed in order for the movie this last sort of week. It's been incredible. And I've also been sanding down my arcade machine in preparation for the movie. If you don't know what the movie is, then this is what it is. It says it on screen right now. It's called Control AI Delete, and it might not work. There we go. And it's a movie funded by many people in chat. If you want to know what it is, I'm not going to tell you now because these guys have heard enough about it and they've been so supportive. We're going into production, as in we're pressing record on cameras, in about 6 weeks' time. ControlAIDelete.net. I would just say again, I say this every week, if you are one of the Kickstarters who have paid to be on camera or on set, so that would be Riot Star, Riot Leader, Associate Producer or Executive Producer, then you need to be watching the dates between the 18th and the 28th of April, because you're and the 27th of April, because you're going to be invited between those days, but we don't know which day it is yet because we haven't got the shot list that I just told you about and chopped it up, which is what we need to do to get to the final stage, which is, okay, we're going to shoot all these bits on this day, all these bits on this day. Kickstarter people can come on this day, that Kickstarter guy can come on that day. Does that make sense? Anyway, so the movie is all about retro gamers using first generation computers to hack a modern AI. And I wish I'd had this book when I was writing the script. It only came this weekend, but I'll be using it to cross-check my hacking skills in the movie. And it's just brilliant. It's got everything in it, including the trivial data like the price of certain pieces of tech when they were released vis-a-vis the ZX81 in 1981. Okay, so there we go. So that's why I was telling you that. But look, loads of love for Michael John Murnay, 8-Bit Stories, Home Computing in 1980s Britain, available now on Amazon. That button doesn't work. Yes, it does. Marvellous. Okay. Well done, John. Epic stuff. Right. Question number 2. Here we go. Which famous 80s actor starred in Death Race 2000, which, okay, was in 1975. But you'll remember, being a first-generation VHSer, you may well have gone to Blockbuster and found that Top Gun, all the Top Gun copies were out, and you had to get something that was a bit older and a bit less popular, and you might have gone for Death Race 2000, right? Who was in it? Which of those actors was in it? Which one was in it? Only one of them was. Okay, question number 2. Question number 3, here we go. Which film is this quote from? Oh, you've got to be effing kidding. I studied film at university, and one of the essays that I read was called "Oh, You've Got to Be Effing Kidding," and it was about, well, I'm going to be careful what I say because I'll give it away, but it related to the film in question. Is that a quote from An American Werewolf in London? Did that come from The Thing? Was it uttered by one of the characters in Aliens, or perhaps one of the gross creations from Videodrome? What do you think? Let me know in chat. Don't embellish, just let me know. Okay, right, we've got a question 4 vibe. You've got a question 4 vibe. Which company developed a prototype 16-bit console called the Panther? Hey, I didn't know this, so this is brand new. Good luck to you. It's a tricky quiz this week. Tell you that. Was it Sega, Nintendo, Atari, or Commodore? Popping over to Instagram just to see if y'all are okay. How you doing on the old Insta? Yeah, looking good. Hi, Womble. Hello, Joey. Nice to see you. Insta glamming. Nice to meet you. Womble 1979. Paul Kemp. Good to see you. And Lee HCI. I have no idea what that means. Or Kez Skate. You keep popping in the old Instagrammers. And then more to the point, let's look at YouTube X and Twitch and Facebook. Philip Hoy's in the house. York Terrorvision, good to see you. All of you diligently adding your suggestions into chat. Oh, good to see you, Ken. I didn't see that you were in there. Big up to you, Ken. Ken from Tiny Devil Games. You're looking forward to the script read-through with all the actors next Saturday, Ken. Are you looking forward to that? It's going to be good. Yeah, we're having a script read-through for the movie, which is rather exciting. I'll be reporting back on that on the Sunday show. I might try and get, if I can remember to do so without making myself unpopular, I'll try and get all the actors to give you a wave or something like that. But I think we've got to keep that sort of a private rehearsal because some of them I've never met them before. But I'll certainly be able to give you the debrief on Sunday as for the first time the actors making ControlARDelete.net, which I just showed you, are going to meet for a read-through, a full-screen read-through. And Ken, who, because he's doing all the software for the movie from Tiny Devil Games, is going to be there. Okay, that was question number 4, was it? Question number 5. Let's have a look. Name this tiny console. Are you looking at something called the Nintendo Pulse? Does that look like the Bandai Palladium? Could it be named the Barcode Battler or Sony's Pocket Station? What is that I've really badly scrubbed the names off using Photoshop? Yeah, if I wasn't doing a show, I'd just have a subtle read. Oh yeah, the TRS-80. Wasn't that a ZX-80 in a different in a different guise, wasn't it? Ooh. Wafer drive. Looks like it's a some form of solid sort of, I don't know, memory, digital memory for these Spectrum. Lots of things I don't know about. I want to know about the VIC modem. Do you reckon that's in there? Is there an index? Come on, Michael. Did you make an index, mate? You did. You blooming did. I want to use a VIC modem in my movie. Vic. We've got Vic. We've got a lot of Vics, so we'll go back to that later. Okay. Well done. Question numero 5. Question number 6. We move in space with minimum waste and maximum joy. Does that sound like a lyric from Sade, Roxette, Spandau Ballet, or Duran Duran? And just because I said Duran Duran wrong doesn't mean that's what the answer is. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, my old chest has been a bit dodgy this week. I picked up something, had a bit of a break, which is why I missed the show a few weekends ago. Not last weekend, but the weekend before. And I think I went to a sort of big gym, and I sort of remember thinking, like, Got to watch gyms, you know, because people are sweating and coughing and spluttering. I think I might have picked up something. And it just gets worse at night. It's all right in the daytime. I've been up in the vitamin C and the magnesium. And my wife's been giving me some weird sort of concoctions. I should be there, but it's just got me a little bit tonight. Okay, so there we go. You got your answers in question number 6. Question number 7. Tonight's Wave the Exploding quiz. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to the show. We're at question number 7 of 10. You see the signs, but you can't read. Oh, you see the signs, but you can't read. You're running at a different speed. Does that sound like a lyric from Addicted to Love? When Doves Cry, Physical, or Annie, I'm Not Your Daddy? I keep wanting to pop back into this. This is proper coffee table stuff. Oh, I see. I opened it right on Commodore 64, one of my favourite pieces of hardware. It's a colour palette. Look, Tiny Devil Games knows all about that. That's the colour palette for the Commodore 64. Had something of a reputation for blocky graphics and brown colour palette. Yeah, it does look a little brownish from early on in its life, but these are very dependent on the software programmer and resolution used. One common comparison was that of the Sinclair Spectrum and the Commodore 64. While the ZX Spectrum could have extremely detailed graphics, developers would often use single colour tricks to prevent colour clash. The Commodore 64 could match that, but developers often chose medium resolution to use the full palette of colour. But medium resolution was not always pretty to look at, as the sprites often looked too wide. I just wanted to dramatise the reading of that. But actually, wouldn't that be quite funny? We could have sort of it's quite a good idea. 10 o'clock on a Sunday night or a Saturday night, not Sunday night. You could have geek story time, you know, and we'd have a book of the week, and it'd be this week and geek story time. The bedtime book of the week is 8-Bit Stories. Are you sitting comfortably? All right, then let me begin. Was it 8-bit? To most people of a certain age, it is the first batch of home computers that invaded our homes in the 1980s. Familiar names like Sinclair, Atari, Commodore, and Texas Instruments all feature highly in the memory of anyone who was around at the time. The Americans, the British, and the Japanese all had a concentrated attack on our minds and wallets from 1980 and into the 1990s with the advent of the home computer. Some were much more successful than others, but the best technology didn't always win the battle. That's true. Look at Betamax versus VHS. How could the little Sinclair ZX81, I had one of them, sell 500,000 units? Kwah. It was colourless, mute, and had the most hideous keyboard ever designed. Oh, question of taste. The answer, well, it was cheap and available and satisfied an itch. But how cheap? Based on question number 1 in tonight's Wave the Exploding quiz. That was a little preview of the forthcoming Geek Bedtime Stories from Jason Bradbury. Okay, so question number 8. Here we go. Which video game series included a secret nude cheat, which turned out to be a hoax? I watch game dev streams, says Tiny Devil. Yeah, I do too sometimes. I can be entertained by anything. I watch artists as well doing stuff for hours. Absolutely superb. Answers coming in for GoldenEye, Tomb Raider, Duke Nukem, or Resident Evil. Nude. A nude cheat. Which one of those 4 games? Question number 8. Well, for time, we kind of need to move on a little bit. Question number 9. Let's go back to our very old playlist. Let's see what we can find. Remember the old playlist? No, that's not it. See if we can find it. Old playlist. Where are we? Hello? There we go. That's it. Do you remember this? We used to play it every week when I used to do a show with Twister. Why not? Okay. Price of a Sinclair 48K ZX Speccy 1984. Sinclair 48K ZX Speccy 1984. £199.99. £99.99. £129.99 or £139.99. Which one of those do you think is the correct answer? Wow. Hi, Chromax25. If that's what your name is, yes, I am ResX's dad. Nice to meet you. Question number 9. Okay. And final question of the evening in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. It goes like this. I'm losing my mind. Price of the Sinclair hang on. What? No. Is that hang on. Wait. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's just slow down. All right. Slow down. I know what's happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you we had a problem with the quiz, basically, and I did a quick fix, and that quick fix clearly didn't work. But don't worry, because I can use the power of language to smooth over this speed bump in the road of the quiz. So here's the question. A 1989 blockbuster game based on the Batman IP, which cost the publisher $1 million to buy the rights for. But who is the publisher? So I'm talking about a game based on the Batman IP, hugely successful in 1989, cost $1 million to buy the IP. But which publisher published that game? Was it US Gold? Was it Electronic Arts? Was it Acclaim? Or was it Ocean? I can't believe that the question that drove the clickbait in tonight's social media stuff, the question's not even up there. Anyway, it don't matter because I got it out and I think we all understand each other. This will rectify the situation. One of your favourite tunes from back in the day. Love it. Kez McDowell, do you have a date when the movie will be done? Not really. I mean, I did say October. You'll be lucky, mate. I need to tell my Kickstarters, actually. We're filming, everything's on schedule, but as I've gone through the shot list, I've realised how complex the film is, and all the green screen stuff that me and Ken, who's in the chat tonight, are going to have to create content for. Ken's going to create it, and I'm going to have to insert it. I'm aiming for October, but I think it might be a bit later than that. 2025. Hello, Rachel, Dan, Harry Haran. That's a cool name. And MJ Coop. How you doing, MJ Coop? Nice to see you, buddy. Chloe Shutex and Chris Bailey, photographer. Nice to see you. Some names that I recognise in chat on Instagram. All right, so well done, everybody. You did really, really well. Yay! That's the last question in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. All we need to do now is zoom back in time and see if we've got any 10 out of 10ers. Could you be a 10 out of 10er? We're going to find out. Question number 1. How much was the kit version of the ZX81 in March 1981? I'm never going to find it in here, am I? You know what? I was going to bend the page and I thought, no, don't do that. Anyway, luckily, I kept a note of it in my bonds. And the answer is $49.95. $49.95 is the correct answer. So if you got that, give yourself 1/1 and put it in chat. Or if you didn't get it, 0/1. Look how good this playlist is. This is my version. Pushing the lights. Pushing the lies again, pushing the lies and pushing the lies. Not we'll buy any car. That's... Just stop it, all right? Woo! Lots of cheering going on. Right, question number 1. What have we got? We've got 0 out of 1 for Ponder and Prof and Puddy. Not so good then. Bruce, Shaftzilla, York's Terror Vision, Philip Hoy. Whoa, Sean. Yeah, I've already said that. You got 1. And then we've got Rob H on 0, along with Phil Mole, Janet, Quail, and Addicted, I think. I'm just going to quickly check. Little bit of a delay. Right, so there we go. So question number 2. Off. On. Which famous 80s actor starred in Death Race 2000, the 1975 film that some of us would have watched on VHS back in the day? It was, of course, Sylvester Stallone, ladies and gentlemen. Sylvester Stallone. Sly Stallone was in Death Race 2000, played a character. Forget what his name was. I'd like a character name, can't remember. But anyway, he was in that. So we've got 1 out of 2 for Ponder and Prof Giles. Janet gets 1, so does I Quail. Tiny Devil Games, Ken, Phil, Addicted. Come on, man, this tune. Eight, 303. Yeah. 1 for Sean. 2 out of 2 for Philip Hoy. God damn it, Machine Gun Joe. That's right, Bruce. That's the name of Slimer Stallone's character. 2 out of 2 for York's Terrorvision as well. Epic stuff. Ed's got 1. Everyone's doing really well tonight. Phil Hoy, though. Dude. Very, very, very impressive. Okay. Question number 3. Which film is this quote from? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding! It's The Thing! It's The Thing! It's when the Thing becomes like a spider that climbs inside a severed human head, turns the head upside down, and then crawls towards the guys in the kind of polarized station. My God, it's absolutely crazy. Crazy. Hence the phrase. That's the answer. Right, what have we got? Phil just dropped the ball there. No worries, man. Still 2 out of 3, as is Ed's and Purdy and Sean and the Devil, otherwise known as Ken, and Quail and Ponder. And then we got 1 for Addicted, Phil Mole. Not so good yet for Rob H, but on the way, on the cards, mate. No, that's not right. Which company developed a prototype 16-bit console called the Panther? The answer is Atari, and I know loads of you knew that because I saw the answers rolling in. Three out of 4 for the Ponder Meister, and also for Quail. 2 for Addicted. Phil Mole gets 2, Prof gets 3, Tiny Devil Games gets 3. Didn't know it, but kind of made sense, seeing as they made Lynx and Jaguar, says Kooky Chatbot Dev. You know what, never even occurred to me. You're so right, mate. Well done. Mike's Vintage Tech. Great quiz, Jace. Please, you like the book? Ah, Mike! I forgot it's you. Of course I forgot, because I'm an idiot. Ladies and gentlemen, big W's in chat, please, for this man. Mike's Vintage Tech, of course, Michael. Thank you. I did text you earlier today. I sent you a... Was it X that we're talking to, saying, yay, thank you. Really good. Really, really good. Great book. You can put that. If that has any value to you, you can put that in the marketing material for your new book. Absolutely brilliant. A must-have for all that appreciate the most important time in personal computing. And you can quote me on that Well done, Mike's Vintage Tech. Really enjoying this music. Great. Okay, question number 4. There we go. Question number 5. Name this tiny console. It is, of course, the Sony Pocket Station, people. It's the Sony Pocket Station. You knew that. Look at the colour scheme. So what have we got out of 5? Come on, let's have a look. What have we got out of 5? What scores on the doors out of 5? And in they come. 4 for Giles, 3 for Addicted. Putty's on 4. So is Quail, Phil Mole, Shafzilla. 5 out of 5 for Bruce, 93. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a potential 10 out of 10. We've got 4 for Sean. And Philip Hoy's on 4. Get in there, my son. 4 for Tiny Devil Games. 4 Ponder. Could have been on the Gadget Show this week, was it? Don't know. And York's Television, 5 out of 5. York hanging in there as well, giving Bruce a run for the money. 4 out of 5 for Ed's. Epic stuff. Right, turn that off. There we go. There. Okay, question number 6. We move in space with minimum waste and maximum joy. It's Sade, isn't it? Obviously it's Sade, but you knew that, right? It's my gift. That question was a gift to you. Sade. Oh, you ready for this, yeah? This is going to drop. It's going to drop hard, baby. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is my homage to Imaginazione. Yeah, what have you got out of 6 then? 4 out of 6 for Tiny Devil Games. 6 out of 6 for Bruce. Bruce, get in there, my friend. 4 for Eds and Phil Hoy and Tiny Devil Games. 5 for Shafzilla. 4 for Sean and Eds. I always said Eds. 3 out of 6 for Addicted. Rob's got his first one. Well done, Rob. York's Television, 5 out of 6. Janet, Psychic Janet, 2 out of 6. Well done, Janet. We've got to wait for this to drop. It's so good. I should know because I produced this track. I produced all the tracks you've been listening to for the last 15 minutes. I should do more, shouldn't I? Don't you think? I think I should. Note to yourself, after the movie, after editing the movie, more tracks. Okay, here we go. Wait. Let's go. Come on. Illusion. Okay, question number 6. Question number 7. You see the signs, but you can't read. You're running at a different speed. Where are they from? They're not from Just an Illusion by Imagination. They are from Addicted to Love is the correct answer. Addicted to Love. Oh, Fades of Grey. Come on. Five out of 7 for Buddy, 4 out of 7 for Ponder, 4 out of 7 for Prof, Addicted to Retro, 3 out of 7, 7 out of 7 for Bruce. Wow, that's impressive, Bruce. 6 for both, for York's Television, Shafzilla, and I Quail, 4 for Philip Hoy, epic. Eds, 4, Sean, 4. 3 out of 7, 4 out of 7 for Tiny Devil Games, 3 for Phil, 1 for Rob H. Sorry, my bad. I've been told, although it was a compliment, it was a criticism, sort of wrapped in a compliment. They said, can barely hear you over the admittedly excellent music. I'll take that. You do need to help me. Okay, thanks, Janet. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. I wrote this was about COVID. This one. This is my playlist from the shows, the previous versions of this show before it became Where the Exploding Show that I created during lockdown, and that I've I've been live ever since. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so question number 7, right. Question number 8. Which video game series included a secret nude cheat, which turned out to be a hoax? It was Tomb Raider, but you knew that because I saw you all saying it. You knew it. You got it right. So, out of 8, what have you got, team? Out of 8. 5 out of 8 for Ponder. 6 for Puddy. 7 for iQuail. Phil Mole gets 4. 4 for Addicted. 5 for Prof Giles. 5 also for Tiny Devil. Shafzilla gets 7 out of 8. I might be saying out of 5. 8 out of 8 for Bruise. Epic stuff. 5 out of 8 for Tiny Devil Games. Slip some of these tunes onto your radio show. Janet, do you think I should? Yeah, couldn't I? Definitely that one, the Imagination one, because that would fit with the kind of like, jazz funk boogie style of my Street Sounds radio show, which, by the way, if you're interested, you can listen to on the Street Sounds app every Friday at 1 p.m. 4 out of 8 for Janet. 2 out of 8 for Rob. Well done, you picked up another point, Rob. Epic stuff. In Tomb Raider 2, the cheat would cause Lara to explode, allegedly. The whole thing is alleged because the actual cheat itself is alleged, isn't it? There's a lot of alleging going on. Question number 9. Price of a Sinclair 48K ZX Spectre in 1984. It's going to be noisy. There we go. The price was $139.99 is the correct answer. $139.99, and I got it from this man's epic book. So there you go. We know it's true. Okay. 5 out of 9 for Ponder. Straight in there on Twitch. Listening on Twitch. Also on Twitch with 6, Putty Cat. More Twitchers. Phil Mole, Prof Giles, Shafzilla, the Tiny Devil Games, York's Terror Vision. They're getting a range of 5s and 7s. Philip Hoy on X. A very, very respectable 6 and 5 for Sean. Also on X. Back on Twitch. 4 out of 9 for Addicted. Ponder. Says tougher than I thought. You better believe it. Bruce has dropped the ball, but you still get a round of applause with 7 out of 9. Have we got any 9 out of 9ers, or have we lost your compadre? I can't remember who it was who was up there with you on the points. Rob H gets 2. Well done, Rob. 4 for Psychic Janet. 5 out of 9 for Eds. Music's still loud, so we'll turn that down a little bit. Okay, and final question, and this will be it, and we'll need to see if we've got a winner. I'm not sure it's going to be. Might be Bruce, but Bruce's compadre, forgive me, let me know if it was you, if you're still up there. Could well come in with a 9 at least. And this one is the game Batman, was what I was referring to, from 1989. It cost $1 million to buy the license. And who bought it and who published it? It was, of course, it was Ocean. It was Ocean, and a lot of you knew that, although I saw a claim coming up. Well done. Ocean is the correct answer. Yeah, the Spectrum price stuff is hard, but I can't always give you it. You know, sometimes you've got to give a bit of chance to let people with varying levels of knowledge have a chance. Let's have a look. Out of 10, in no particular order, 6 out of 10 for Prof Giles, 6 out of 10 for Ponder. Addicted gets 5, 6 for Tiny Devil, 8 for iQuail. York Terror Vision gets 7, so does Putty Cat. And so does Phil Hoy. Very good, Phil. Putty Cat gets, 7. Phil Mole, 6 out of 10. Bruce gets 9 out of 10. Epic stuff. Huge score. 8 out of 10 for Shafzilla. 6 for both Eds and Sean. 2 for Rob H. Well done, Sean. And Psychic Janet, 4 out of 10. Epic stuff. But I do believe we've got a winner. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we've got a single winner. Tell me if I have missed you out. But I'm pretty sure, ladies and gentlemen, with a staggeringly impressive 9 out of 10 in what is arguably one of the most difficult quizzes that we've done for a while. Give it up. W's in chat, as they say, for Bruce93, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, sir. Bruce93 is the winner of this week's Way of the Exploding Show. God damn it, what a great show it's been this evening. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Not that many technical hitches, considering that it was me at the controls. Absolutely remarkable. Nice to get the old playlist on. We're going to play you out with one of my favourites on this playlist, Psychic Janet. I'm glad you like the playlist. It is available, actually, on SoundCloud. But I don't know where that is and how to link to it. I've got absolutely no idea. It's been at least a few weeks since I'm supposed to remember that. Here we go. Woo! So this has been Way of the Exploding Show, and you've been absolutely amazing. Do you like my new hat, by the way? And I normally wear a cap, but I thought I'd rock out the beanie this evening. I'm pleased I did. What a lot of fun. So yes, have a great week. I'm going to be updating you Kickstarterers with a little update. So remember, if you're going to come to the set and see the new movie being made, if you bought one of those packages, you need to be available at some point, which very, very shortly, maybe within the next week or so, I'll be able to tell you, between the 18th and the 27th of April this year in Lincoln. And it might be a night shoot, not too late, no later than 10 or 11 o'clock in the evening, but you'll need to be there from sort of mid-afternoon if you want to get into the riot scenes, or if you want to come on set, you come in the day. There'll be other days available. And there's the SoundCloud link in Twitch chat. So if you're not on Twitch right now, you can always go there, and it'll have been uploaded in a few hours' time, maybe tomorrow, and you could spool to the end of the show the recording of it, and you better find that link. But if you've been watching me on X, love you. On Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for a great show. Have a great week. There'll be more from me, same place, same time next week on Sunday at 9 p.m. when once again we'll be doing Wave the Exploding Show. Have a great week. Good night.